Hello, everybody. Maybe it's the stay-at-home order, so he couldn't go to the studio. You can't stop me. You can't. You can't. Wait, now I got to turn off YouTube. Oh my God, this is the. Oh, this is so. I'm so upset right now. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I told everybody when we went live like 5 minutes ago, and my daughter did the greatest intro ever. And I was telling her, I should probably turn on this microphone. I was telling Mirabai or after Mirabai did the intro. Good morning, guys. I was telling everybody after you gave your cute little intro that everything is perfect. The lights are perfect. I washed my yoga mat and I had a good prep this morning. And then freaking this happened. Live is hard, you guys. It's hard. But I feel better now. All right, you go. Do you want to say anything to anybody since now we're live?
Hi.
All right, get out of here. Okay. Let's try again. Is everybody here? Oh my gosh. This is why this channel is never going to grow, because the first 5 minutes is just a disaster of me trying to, oh God, is my thing on? Is that thing on? Is that on? Are the lights on? All right. Guys, it is hi Andrea. Hi, Lee. All right, everybody. Thank you all for bearing with our issues today. Let's get back to it. I'm just a full reset. Okay. Welcome to day 3. This is day 3 of the Barbie Meditation Challenge. First started out as a joke. This was a joke because I got I mean, come on. That's cool, right? That kids now can, this is normal to kids, like yoga and meditation. Isn't that great? So, and then I wanted to show all of you guys, and she's got 5, the reason why there's 5 days in the Barbie Meditation Challenge is because she says 5 things. That's it. And kind of like me, when I teach yoga, I got 5 things, that's about it, right? So, this will probably take 10 to 20 seconds. That's how long you have to meditate. And this is what we're doing. We're sort of getting a running start, to the starting line, because on day 6, when Barbie's got nothing left, I'm going to take over and we're going to do a 30-day meditation challenge. 30-day meditation challenge. You guys cool with that? No? Not cool with that. Barbie? Close your eyes, guys. You meditate with your eyes closed. Come on.
Imagine your feelings are fluffy clouds. Now let's breathe in and out, like this.
Stop leaving comments while we're meditating. All right. Now thanks, Barbie. That's how it starts. That's how your meditation practice starts. You close your eyes and you take a breath. Isn't that cool? You can do this. You can meditate. And you can practice yoga. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what kind of shape you're in, or even if you're confined to a chair. Everybody can do a little bit. All right? So, without further ado, let's do yoga. This is my theme song, by the way, and I feel like I need something punchier, something jazzier. My brother's a really good guitarist. I might see if he can do some kind of super rockin' thing. But we need something. We need something, because this is kind of becoming a thing. I want to thank all of our sponsors. Amy Z, Amy F, Kelly and Brand, Terry, God bless you, girl. Bree, thank you so much. We got a new sponsor today, Gina. Thank you, Gina. And all of you that have made a donation on the Cash App, thank you as well. You're probably alone in your living room. There's no reason why you can't do this. As I'm dancing, there's people out front and there's windows right behind you, and they're landscaping, and they think there's a big weirdo in here. It's like an aquarium of weirdness. This is where the music dies down. I should probably come in here and get really tight, really serious. I love you guys. Let's do it. That's enough. It's enough silliness. Everybody, get on your mat. Are you on your mat? I just washed my mat. Point your toes straight forward. Reach your hands up into the air. Press your palms together. Take a deep breath in. Oh, God. See? My little shy girl, once she puts on a hat, throws on some bling and some sunglasses. She's got no sunglasses. Come back to center, everybody. And as you exhale, slowly hinge forward and touch the floor. Bend your knees like you're squatting down, like you gotta poop. And then step your left foot back, reach your right hand up. Look up for your thumb, reach down, step back, do a push-up. Press back, crouching cat or downward facing dog. If you've been a student of mine for a while, you know I have a strong preference for crouching cat. But if you're unfamiliar with any of our methodology, just do a down dog, that's totally fine. Lift your right leg up and step forward. Reach both hands up into the air. And as you exhale, pull the elbows down, cactus twist to the right again. Come back to center, reach up, exhale, plant your hands, step forward. Hands on your knees, flatten your back, stick out your butt, and breathe in. Exhale, touch the floor with your knees bent, or grab your ankles and pull down if you prefer that. Rise up, reach up. Connect your palms, and as you exhale, lean to your left. Inhale to center. Exhale, hinge forward and touch your mat. Lift your right leg, breathe in. Exhale, step back. Reach up with your left hand. Look up for your thumb, take a deep breath. Reach down, step back. Touch your chest to the floor. Push up and press back. Crouching cat or down dog. Take a minute here to take a nice deep breath in and out. On your next inhale, lift your left leg and step forward. Reach both hands up into the air. Pull the elbows down. Lift your right heel high. Tighten your belly. Turn to your left. Reach up, face forward. Plant your hands. Step to the top. Hands on your knees, flatten your back, stick out your butt, breathe in. And touch the floor or grab your ankles and pull down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lean to your right. Good morning, bro. Inhale to center. Exhale, touch the floor. Lift your left leg, breathe in. Exhale, step back. Inhale your right hand to the ceiling, look up at your thumb. Exhale, plant your hand, step back, do a push-up. Unless you'd rather do 2 or 3. Press back into crouching cat. Breathe in deep. Exhale it out. Lift your right leg as you breathe in. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, reach both hands high. Exhale, pull the elbows down, tighten the belly, turn to the right, cactus twist. Inhale, reach up, face forward. Exhale, reach down. Step to the top of your space, hands on your knees, breathe in, stick out your butt. Exhale, touch the floor with your knees bent or grab your ankles and pull down. Rise up, breathe in. Exhale, lean to your left. Ooh, I almost forgot that. Inhale to center. Exhale, fold forward. Lift your right leg, breathe in. Exhale, step back. Left hand reaches up, breathe in. Reach down, step back. Do a push-up, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. But don't succumb to peer pressure. Damn it, if you only want to do 1, do 1. Stick out your butt, press your heart back, lift your left leg up. Step forward. Inhale, reach both hands high. As you lift your hands, lift your back heel, your right heel. Pull your elbows down, forearms back, tighten the belly, turn to your left, cactus twist. Reach up, face forward, reach down, step right foot forward, hands on your knees, stick out your butt, flatten your back and breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees, touch the floor or grab your ankles and pull down. Inhale, rise up. We're gonna do one more set. Connect the palms, exhale, lean right. Inhale up. Exhale, touch the floor. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Step back, breathe out. Right hand high, inhale. Reach down, step back. Touch your chest to the floor. Where's my upward facing dog, man? Well, you can do that. I'm not gonna stop you. In fact, I can't. What am I gonna do? Come over to your house with a mask on my face and rubber gloves and knock on your door and go, hey, don't do upward facing dog. It can be really bad on your back. Lift your right leg up. Exhale, step forward. I'm not gonna do that. Reach up, yet. Pull your elbows down, lift your back heel high, turn to the right. Reach up, breathe in. Reach down, step to the top. Half lift, inhale. And touch the floor with your knees bent or grab your ankles and pull. Rise up, we got one more to do, guys. Palms together, lean left, exhale. Inhale to center. Exhale, touch the floor. Lift your right leg. Exhale, step back. Inhale, reach up with your left hand. Exhale, plant your hands, step back. And think about doing a couple more push-ups. If you're doing up dog, fine. They won't benefit you nearly as much as a push-up. And press back into crouching cat or down dog. Lift your left leg up. Step forward. Reach both hands up. Cactus the arms, tighten the belly, lift the back heel, turn to your left. Reach up, breathe in. Reach down. Step forward. Hands on the knees. Lengthen collarbones from thighs. Exhale, touch the floor with your knees bent like you're going to do a deadlift. Inhale. Rise up. All right. You can bring your hands down to your heart, or you can lower your arms all the way to your sides. Take a second to just close your eyes. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Because earlier, when I was giving you your meditation instructions and I said you need a butt and a brain, actually you don't even need your butt. Because if your eyes are closed and you're taking a deep breath or two, and you're focusing on what's happening when you're breathing in, if you're experiencing the breath you're taking, you're meditating, guys. Isn't that great? All right. Let's get some work done early, and then we'll try to relax a little bit into the second half of the flow and do some deep stretching. How's that sound? I'm trying to get another screen up so I can see your comments better. So anytime I'm looking off camera and I'm doing that, trying to see what you guys are up to. And you guys have been awesome about giving me heads up, like when the microphone cut out yesterday. Everybody squat down. Bounce on your heels. And this is just a simple dynamic way to bring compression into your knees and ankles. Just bouncing. All right, plant those hands. Step back into a plank. Reach your right hand for the ceiling. Exhale, reach down and through. Your right hand is going to reach under your left armpit, and you're going to reach far like you wanted to get a high five from somebody doing yoga next to you. Reach up, breathe in. Reach under your left ribs and across. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach under. Try to get a high five. Maybe somebody is doing yoga next to you. Give them that high five. Don't leave them hanging, man. And then release. Press back into crouching cat. And step your feet in. Slide your left hand back and grab your right ankle. And if you need to step the feet closer or bend your knees to do that, do that. And then slowly turn and look under your right armpit for the ceiling. And try to push your right butt cheek away from the top of your mat with your right hand. And release. And now come back into your plank. Reach your left hand up. Look up for where you're reaching. And then reach down and reach under and across, reaching to the right for the high five. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach under and across. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach under. Hold it there. And release. Plant your left hand and push back into down dog or crouching cat. Step your feet a little closer. And slide your right hand back to your left foot. Maybe you got to bend your left knee. Maybe you got to step your feet closer. And then once you have a hold of your ankle or your calf, push down into your left heel. Push yourself back with your left hand. Turn to your left and look up at the ceiling. And then slowly release. Plant your right hand. Lift your right leg. Exhale, step forward. Reach both hands up. Anjaneyasana. Catch your breath here, slow it down. Remember, a pose is something that's being constantly created up until the moment you stop doing it and you start to form another movement. Think of poses as movements. Think of your poses as a painting. But once you've completed the painting, you destroy it. Bring your hands down to your heart and lean forward and lift your left leg into the air. If you're joining this channel late, I lovingly refer to the microphone on my chest as my robot nipple, so I'm trying not to touch it right now. Now slowly bend your left knee and bow your heart. Fingertips reach down for the floor if necessary, and if you can, touch your ankle, inside and outside, with the quote fingers of both hands. Rejoin your palms, and as you straighten your left leg, reach your arms forward with your palms together. Press the palms together, keep lifting the heart and the hands. Rise all the way up until you're standing. Plant your left foot, and your right butt cheek hates you or hates me. That's okay. Right ankle to the left thigh. Also, quickly, I want to mention to a dear old student of mine, if you're watching this, Linda Smith, I got your email and I don't know what happened to it. So I'm having a hard time figuring out how to reply. So it sounds like you're watching these videos. Thank you, and I remember you, and I'm so glad to hear from you. Stick out your butt. And release. plant your right foot. Reach up and breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Lift your left leg up. Exhale, step back. Reach both hands up into the air. We're gonna arc lunge right. So right hand reaches down for the floor to your right, not in front of you, not behind you. There's a place that exists on your floor right underneath your right butt cheek. That's where you're reaching to. Left hand, half skull. Point your left elbow in so your elbow's close to your nose, and then pull your left armpit back. Pull your right hip back, and slowly reach for the floor. You won't get there, at least not unless you're the most bendy, the most stable person in history, but it's important to understand touching the floor is not the goal. The goal is to lunge safely and correctly. That means hips are neutral, and to bend laterally, to expand the left side from your left ankle to your left armpit. And then come back to center. Bring your hands together. Lean forward and turn to your right. Point your left elbow at your knee instead of bringing the elbow to it. Lift the back heel. Weight in your right heel. Now your left foot's trying to slide your mat backwards and your right foot should be trying to hold your mat down. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, untwist and place 10 fingertips on the floor and lower your left knee down and pull your hips back. Thank you, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus. Reach over your toes and pull your toenails to your foot while you try to press your fingernails to the floor with your foot. Hey, if you're watching right now, you'll be the first to know. I think I'm going to throw like a remote, virtual, weird yoga party a week from this Friday. Leave me a comment if you would like to do like a cool Friday night yoga. You know, a bottle of wine, some candles, and you'd be able to put on like your own freaky music. I might put up the disco ball. We'll see what happens. We'll just see. Release. Plant the hands. Step back. Lie down on your chest. Slide left hand left. Roll to your left, turning your chest to the right. Plant your right foot. Rest your head. And then work your right heel back towards your left butt cheek. And then while you're trying to push your chest to face the ceiling with your right hand, push into your left palm. And now actively try to draw right knee away from where your right hand is on the floor. Right knee and right hand are trying to create more space between those two things. And release. Slide left hand underneath you. Pull your groin off the floor. Use your knees as leverage if you need to, guys. And push up and press back into down dog or crouching cat. Spread your fingers and then grip the floor like you were a tiger. Or like a cat. You know the way a cat would claw the shit out of your couch and ruin it? Pumpkin, stop that. Lift your left leg up. Step forward. Rise up. Anjaneyasana. Hands in the air. So the body has a few common mechanical components. There's essentially 7 things the body can do. Bend and twist, push and pull, lunge and squat, and then gait or movement. Anything that gets you from point A to point B, skipping, walking, running, dancing, shuffling. So we're already doing something your body needs desperately, all the time, lunging. And it's not a pose. It's a movement that slows down. It's something that we experience rather than something we check off a checklist. Bring your hands to your heart. Lean forward and slowly lift up your right leg. Lift your right inner thigh and draw your left thigh away from your left nipple. Now, as you bend your right knee, slowly hinge forward, even bending the left knee a little bit. Reaching down, touch the inner and outer ankle. Pulling right heel to your butt, like you're trying to squeeze the juice out of an orange if I placed it on the back of your right leg. And now, extend your right leg straight. Begin to connect your palms and reach forward. Press your palms together. Lift your arms till you can't see them. Then lift your heart and rise up and step to the top of your mat. And yay, that's over. Pick up left foot, cross it over, right ankle, or right knee, excuse me. Oh my gosh. That was intense. And if you didn't hear me say this, though, the day that I said this, this is me practicing at home with you. So I don't prepare beforehand. And quite honestly, I don't think I could if I wanted to. I've got a kid at home that I have to feed and also school remotely from school. So the school is sort of letting us know what the kids are working on and what they need to do. And it's a lot. And mind you, not complaining, not one bit. Release. Plant your foot, reach both hands up, invite that deep breath. Exhale, fold. Lift your right leg, guys, and step back. Hands reach up into the air again, Anjaneyasana. We're going to prepare for lunge arc, okay? So first, take your right inner thigh and turn it back. That means your right thigh is turning counterclockwise. And it helps bring your right outer hip forward. And it helps you pull your left hip back. Over rotation will also you'll start to feel it here in the hips, wanting to turn. So right hand to the side of the head. And we're just trying to square, you're trying to square your hips off to me if your top of your mat is facing the camera right now. Oh, I did it, didn't I? Dang it, I talked to the wrong camera the whole time. The funny thing is, you guys, I control the cameras. I'm the one that should know. God dang it. Get on with it, Scott. I've been holding a lunge forever. All right. Reach your left hand down. Don't have to get snippy. We're doing yoga. So just calm the fuck down. Reach, breathe. Because you know what we're practicing on our mat? We're practicing life, because what's life but trying to manage to breathe and deal with all the unexpected and all the unpleasantness that seems to go on too long. Rise up. Bring your palms together. Lean forward and twist. Hover the right elbow over the knee instead of resting on it. Keep drawing left collarbone back, away from the wall you're turning to your left. Bring the back of your right rib cage around and through. Take a deep breath and untwist. Plant the fingertips, lower the back knee, and slowly sit back. This is our second glute stretch for that second challenge that the glute had to endure. Reach over and grab your toes, and let's go long, Cam, so you can see my knee is bent because I'm not trying to stretch my hamstring here. And it doesn't mean you can't, but it just means the more my leg is straight, the less action I'll get out of this ankle. So I'd rather pull the toes back to the top of the foot, but I also want to plantar flex the foot and press down and literally smash my fingertips to the floor with my foot while I try to pull my toenails to the top of my foot. We work on the feet a lot in stronger yoga with the prism method. And if you're watching, you're learning it. And it doesn't have to make sense right now. And let's release that. Come forward, plant your hands, step back, and chest to the floor first. Then rest the belly and the pelvis. We're going to slide right hand to the right, rest the head and look left, and then slowly push into left hand to turn your body open to the left. Sometimes we keep the legs straight and press through the heels. This time press through the right heel, but slide the left heel back as close to your right butt cheek as you can. And then push into your right hand and try to draw left knee towards right hand. I might have said that backwards on the other side. And then we breathe. And we just keep exploring to see if there's any more range of motion here that I can create. I'm just trying to reach into every cell of my body and see if there's a little bit more. And then slowly release, rolling back onto your belly. Slide your right hand under you. And we are on the side cam. So you guys can see if you're looking, you can keep your knees on the floor, but the idea, whether you leave knees up or down, is that you pull your groin off the floor first and then push. Oh my gosh. And then everybody sit back to your heels, rest your hands on your thighs. Mirabai, go right up to the desk cam. Go right up to the desk cam. Go right up there. People got to get a look at you. You're such a weirdo. We'll say something if you're going to get on camera.
My name is mad scientist.
All right.
No.
Get out of here, weirdo. Wait, come here.
What?
Come here. Come here. Thank you, because you finally made something good happen in this class. Get out of here. That was our special guest, guys. All right. Let's step left foot forward and stand up, facing the long edge of your mat. And point your right foot out. No, not yet. Actually, just turn your toes out slightly. Squat down. So as I said, this is me practicing, and I've just invited you along, and I hope you can learn something and have a good session. But yeah, a lot of times it's pretty organic. JR says, does she do Tool? Just had a flashback to 1999. Yes, She does sing a lot, JR, but Tool isn't quite in her repertoire yet. Everybody slide your butt side to side. Take it over to the right, take it over to the left. And this dynamic movement is going to serve us later because every movement is thousands of combinations and permutations of muscle fiber. This is, you know, they say treat your body like a temple. It's a cathedral, right? Turn your right foot out now, and let's come into a warrior two. Reach your hands away from your heart. This thing is beautiful. You gotta love on it. Sometimes you love on it aggressively with someone else, you know, but this is a different kind of intimacy. This is directed inward. This is pulling that string down from the ceiling that pulls the ladder down so you can go up into the attic and go, all right, what the fuck's up here? Ooh, haven't seen that in a while. All right, open your eyes if you closed them. And that's always my habit. If you've watched any of these videos or know me at all, I love to just sit in warrior two and open my eyes because a psychologist would call this a power pose. This is about claiming your space and owning your greatness and your right to be in any room. That's just a cool idea. So now we're going to straighten right leg and bend left knee, okay? Let's go hands to the hips. And what I want you to do as you bend the left knee is pull your groin back. Like somebody was just coming up to kick you in the ding-ding, and you gotta get out of range, okay? And you'll notice that the lower you go, the more your left foot wants to turn out and your right foot wants to turn in. Lift your left heel, and then push into the ball and rise up. And then turn your right foot in and your left foot out. So we're tapping into a lot of muscles that are probably like not a big deal to a ballerina, right? But it's shifting into those knees and into the balls of those feet that gives it that dynamism that's waking up muscles that are rarely used simply by using mechanical equipment or just walking. We have to remember it's a cathedral, guys. And every single pew and every single piece of stained glass window deserves to be cleaned and admired. Come into warrior two, close your eyes. Palms are up. Whenever I focus on my palms, I imagine one hand giving and one hand receiving, because those two go together. You can only give so much without receiving. And this makes me mindful, like I started class today, of all the doctors and medical professionals that are getting overrun and trying to help people and not to succumb to what they're suffering from. Release. So it's always nice to just pause and think about people you don't know that help you. I've been so fortunate to be helped by many of you students by finding a new way to help bring some important financial resources to the studio here. Left leg is straightening, right knee is bending. Stick out your butt. Press your chest forward. So where the most of the weight as you go back to your right foot, it goes into your left heel, right? And the heel is a ball, so you can pivot on it. And then once you turn the right foot out a little bit, then you can slowly start to sit. You might have to grab something, right? But if you're if you notice that you're struggling here and there's a problem in your feet or your knees, then we know where we have work to do, right? Rise up. Left foot in, right foot out, triangle pose. Now, there's some poses that you just see all the time in a yoga flow. That's because they're the essential poses, right? I don't really care what your triangle looks like. Well, I mean, I care. I just don't know. It's a weird bubble I live in right now. You guys can see me and I can't see you. But if you're watching this live or later, just thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for practicing. So you can reach left hand up, reach left hand over. You want to work super hard today, you want to bust some serious ass, then reach right hand forward, hold that invisible basketball above your head. Anything goes here. Now everybody take your hands and bind them behind you, and then bow and try to lower your heart to the arch of your right foot and lift your fists. Breathe. Now rise up, lower your fist to your butt and lift your heart. Breathe in. Let's take it back down. Exhale. Lower the heart to the arch of the foot, lift the fists. One more time, rise up, lower your fist, take a deep breath. And then bow, lift your fist, humble warrior. Rise up. And let's take it to the other side. Right foot in, left foot out. Break on through to the other side. Break on through. Break on through. Triangle. I was promised there would be no singing today, Scott. Make your triangle. We got lots of time. You know why? Triangle, here's the thing. Think of one of your favorite foods. What do you love? I love tacos and chocolate chip ice cream. That is my jam. Like if you wanna win me over, ladies, I'm single. It's simple, man. Tacos, chocolate chip ice cream. I'm a simple man. You can reach up and over. You can reach forward. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you're experiencing your body right now. Wouldn't this class be so much better if you turned the fucking volume off? That might be something right there. What do I hear? Rise up. Bind your hands behind you. My daughter is definitely getting more comfortable at just about walking in here and getting weird on me because she got the weird gene. Lunge into your left knee. Bind your hands. Take a deep breath. Exhale, hinge forward. Sandy, it's so nice of you to be here today. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody over there at the dealership is awesome. Lower your fist, lift your heart. It's like you're taking your head out of the water to take a deep breath in. Exhale. It's like bobbing for apples, only absolutely nothing like that. But it's exactly like that. Inhale, rise up. Lift your head, take a deep breath. Exhale, bow. Rise up. And come all the way to the center. Now, let's go into a full skull hold. And once you release those bound hands, oh, blood back in the arms. I swear, I'm not on drugs right now. I'm on the drug of life, the drug of yoga. Slide your thumbs over your ears and draw your elbows in. You might be super flexible and be able to touch your elbows together, okay? All I want you to do is draw them in so that you avoid doing this. Don't wing them out like a butterfly. I want you to bring them in. Stick out your butt, bend your knees. And now I want you, rather than pushing your head into your fingers, I want you to press your palms into the side of your head and lift your elbows with your back and shoulder muscles. So you're not using your neck really to look up. Your hands are holding your head and guiding it. And release. Slowly reach down, fingertips to the floor, and we're going to go feet wide. Feet wide. And this is where we separate the women from the boys, literally. So unlock those knees. Now your feet are too wide if you can't breathe. Your feet are probably too wide if you can't push down into the outer edge of your feet. Your feet are too wide if you can't lift your butt and press your chest forward and try to maintain a curve in your low back. It's not about putting your elbows on the floor, although you might be able to do that. It's not about laying your chest on the floor, although you might be able to do that. It's about finding where your threshold is, where you can experience what's happening in your body, appreciate what you're giving your body. Come back onto your hands if you're not there, and toe heel your feet back in. Worky, 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 all the way in, and we're gonna squat down, because we are a frog pooping in the woods. And now, my toes are almost behind the heel of my hands. And I'm gonna spread my fingers nice and wide and lift the heels. But I'm trying to keep my butt low, because what I wanna do is press inner calves and inner thighs into my triceps and squeeze the shoulders with the knees. And then lean forward and pick up your feet. Now this is our basic arm balancing pose, right? That's the first one we're trying to get. And then there's a whole series to work into there. So let's go ahead and lower the feet and turn to the left so that you're facing the top of your mat again. We're gonna work the quads. Always, I gotta do something with these. I've got people have bird-like calves. I've got quads that would be bullied by any other set of quads on the block. Point your toes behind you. They're strong, they're just scrawny. Reach up, stick out your butt, and look up at the ceiling. We do this one, I love this one. Reach back like you're gonna hand a basketball to somebody standing behind you, only they're a complete jerk and they keep walking away. Come back here, take this ball, and release. Now plant your hands, slide your hips in between your ankles, because we ignite those quadriceps, and then we lengthen and release. Lean back. So when you're starting to develop a practice, developing a practice is when you move beyond that phase of practicing where you always need to be in a class or to be watching a class. So if you were to turn this off right now and just go, I'm just going to take it from here, would you know what to do? And I'm not asking that question like, I know, do you? I would love it if people learned how to practice yoga and they didn't need a yoga teacher anymore. Like if you were to go dancing and you go to the club or wherever and people are tangoing and you're like, God dang, I gotta learn to tango. So you go and take tango classes. But you don't take tango classes to take tango classes. You take tango classes so you can learn to practice. So we need to learn counters. We need to learn myofascial lines. And press your chest away from the floor. Let's come back up and cross the ankles. And if that's difficult because knees, ankles, feet, just get onto your butt. And like I said, maybe you're seated in a lounger, right? We can always do something. Left foot on right inner thigh, hand on left knee. Now, many of the things that I show you guys in these videos, I show them to you consistently because it's really important that we start to build a vocabulary of poses. So turn and lean to your left knee until your right butt cheek comes off the floor. As you relax your neck, you'll notice that your right ear is coming towards your shoulder. So pull your right shoulder blade down your back. Pull your right armpit away from your foot as you drive through the heel. You can keep actively trying to press the ear to the shoulder, but remember, guys, the shoulder plays hard to get. Keep leaning to your left knee and turning to your left. And release. Slide your right foot back. Hold on to your knee with the inside of your elbow. Reach back with your right hand. Sit up nice and tall. Lift your heart away from the floor and turn. Press into your right fingertips to lift the right palm. It should feel like you could protect a cupcake under your right hand. Maybe it's one of those mini cupcakes, but it's a cupcake. It's got like pink icing on it and like too many sprinkles to where you're like, I don't know if I want to eat that because it's a lot of sprinkles. Do I wipe them off? Do I eat the whole thing? You know, to where you have to think about it for a second. That's what's underneath your right hand. Release. Like I said, and maybe you didn't hear me because the sound is off, but maybe turn the sound off. This guy just won't shut up. Well, that's because I'm under quarantine. I got no one to talk to. I'm like Richard Gere in An Officer and a Gentleman. I've got nowhere else to go. Loud noise from the other room. All right. Hold your right knee down. Turn to your right. Lower your left ear. And now pull your left shoulder blade on and down your back. Press through the left heel. Keep turning your torso to the right. Remember, you don't need to look at the ceiling or look over your shoulder. In fact, it's a good idea to close your eyes. So much of the time, especially when I'm seated, you can release now. I close my eyes, and because that's one less sense that's going to distract me from what I'm feeling. Slide your foot back. Capture your knee on the inside of your elbow. Place your left fingertips behind you and pull your left knee towards the right nipple and fire that right bicep. Now lift the collarbones and push your butt down into the floor and slowly turn the torso. Cupcakes. To balance it out, because we're trying to bring balance to the right and the left. This cupcake is chocolate, okay? It's chocolate. It's not that, don't give me that red velvet shit, okay? It's chocolate. And it's got green icing, because I don't know. I think because we sort of totally missed St. Patrick's Day. That was sort of like not a thing this year. Release. Now, if you like, you can bring your feet into Sukhasana, like Barbie does, or you can lie down on your back in Shavasana. And if you prefer to shut off now. This is a good time. Or you can just leave it on, lie down. But wherever you are, this is where we take all of that movement, all of that effort, and then we let it go. And we bring stillness to the body and appreciation to the body. There's always a blessing. There's a blessing everywhere. And that includes the quarantining and the virus itself. And the blessing is this: we're really paying attention to how we feel. We're really listening to the body. And we can take that into a super weird place. Have you had the experience yet of like coughing? Not because you're sick at all, but you just, something's in your throat and you cough in public and everybody looks at you like, he's one of them. I've had that experience, or sneezing. And I've felt that too, being in the grocery store trying to get food, and you hear somebody coughing in the next aisle and you're like, man, let's get going. So that the paranoia is no fun, but if you're practicing and you're paying attention to your body and you're breathing, then we're really listening again. And this is, I can't imagine a better time. And the gift, the blessing of having to quarantine and all the diplomatic words they use, like something in place, shelter in place. But now we've got some time. Can't go anywhere maybe, or our movement is a lot less restricted. And so perfect reason to pick up the practice of yoga. And I'll just finish with this and shut the hell up. It's also a perfect time to develop a meditation practice. It's the perfect time. So rest if you're in Shavasana, or if you're in seated meditation, continue to meditate. I want to thank you guys for practicing today. And I hope I see you tomorrow. I'm here every morning at 10 a.m. And for those of you that helped me out and let me know that we weren't on, thank you so much. You literally saved the day for people. So have a wonderful day, everybody.